Something weird is happening in email marketing and nobody's talking about it. Big brands are doing it. Agencies are charging thousands of dollars for it. And every single guru is telling you to do it. It's everywhere. It looks innocent, but in reality, it is quietly draining millions in potential revenue from brands every single day. And the worst part? Everyone keeps doing it because they think it works, because they think it has to work. But what if I told you that this one thing, this thing 99% of brands are doing is actually limiting themselves? What if I told you that the brands making the most money through email are doing the opposite? I'm about to expose the biggest scam in email marketing history and show you exactly what those rebels are doing differently, so buckle up. Now let me ask you this. Will you try to scale a meta ads campaign by only tweaking your ad structure and bidding strategy? Of course not, because everyone knows that better creatives are what allow you to win and scale. Yet in email marketing, brand keeps making this exact mistake. Every email marketing course, every tutorial, every guru tells you the same thing. Go to sites like reallygoodemails.com and look what successful brands are doing. And sign up to your competitors for inspiration. Omnisend and other email service providers tell you to do this. So everyone ends up sending emails that look like this. These emails look beautiful and aesthetic. Yes, but here's the thing. Nobody knows if those emails actually convert. They get featured in these sites because they look good. They look nice, they're visually appealing, but not because they bring in abnormally high revenue necessarily. And this creates a vicious cycle where brands keep copying each other thinking that they're doing the right thing. But in reality, they just send the same low converting emails as everyone else. And it's all fueled by the same ecosystem that's supposed to help you out. Most brands, when they try to improve their email marketing, focus on the wrong things because they're being misled. The system is rigged against you. Brands here, they need better design, more segmentation, more automation, and as a result, their emails generate some sales, but they're just average. If you were able to get inside their Klaviyo account, or whichever other email provider, and see their metrics, their benchmark section will look something like this. I know because I've actually done this 100 times already. So their performance is not terrible, they're just on par with other brands, with their peers. But it's honestly nothing special. They have no edge because they're just simply doing what everyone else is doing. But it gets worse, because it all begins with a good intention. Brands follow these best practices and focus on making their emails look polished and professional, trying to build their branding. It sounds logical. So they pay thousands, sometimes tens of thousands to their graphic designers or agency to get their emails designed and build their brand. And to be fair, that's part of it. But if you want people to remember your brand, to connect with it and buy from it, to believe in it, brand building isn't just about what people see, it's about what they feel. Nike wasn't born as just a swoosh. It's defiance, it's grit, it's just do it. Apple wasn't born out of a logo. It's rebellion, it's individuality, it's think different. The strongest brands don't just look good, they make people believe something. And belief is built through words, not just fancy designs. And this is where designed emails fall short. This is the biggest email marketing scam of all time. We've been led to believe we need to be sending emails like this. They're great for keeping your brand looking premium, which again is part of it. But they only communicate one thing, your visual identity. And the way I see it, that's the weakest pillar of brand building. Because a brand that stakes, one people rally behind, remember, and tell their friends about, goes deeper. It taps into values, what you stand for and what you stand against. Beliefs, what you and your customers fight for. Emotions, the feeling people get when they interact with you and your marketing. Personality, your voice, your quirks, the thing that make you you. This type of emails fall short. They don't help you build a brand and they don't help you generate as much revenue as possible, as I'll show you in a minute. Let me tell you a quick story. I've been doing email marketing for 5 years. If you're new here, I'm Matt Pirelli, founder of the agency Email Engineers, where we help e-commerce brands scale their email marketing revenue. I've been doing this for 5 years, but only 2 years ago, things got serious. I was forced to get serious. I started in 2021, and in 2022, I started losing some clients. This forced me to sit down, analyze the result, analyze what was really happening behind these underperforming accounts, and identify the patterns behind winning emails. I had just moved to a nicer place, hired 2 new team members, but lost 70% of my revenue in just 1 month, and somehow I had to pay my team. So I sat down, put every single campaign, hundreds of it, on a spreadsheet and started analyzing the common theme between winners, until I found a common theme. Every single email, the best performers had 2 things in common. They built trust and they built desire. This realization became what I call conviction building. And in simple terms, it means that to get someone to buy a product, we have to cross each person's conviction threshold, a minimum level of persuasion needed. And to do that, we simply have to stack enough trust and desire and trust and desire until we get the sale. This is called conviction building. And in 80% of cases, designed emails weren't the one that created the most conviction. They weren't the one that generated the most sales. In 80% of cases, it was text-based emails. Text-based emails created the most desire. They made people want to buy your client's product, and trust, which is much needed in today's untrusting world. These emails look like this. They are text-based, personality-driven emails. These emails are not necessarily pretty, but they get into your customer's head and make them want to buy. It's the difference between a real personal conversation and a corporate sales pitch. A heavily designed email feels like an ad, and readers' brains are wired to ignore ads. They open an email like this and their brains go, I'm trying to be sold something, beware. A raw personal email feels like an actual message, so people open, read, and buy. When done right, these emails have a 2, 3, or even 10 times higher conversion rate. These emails that create conviction allow us to have our clients' Klaviyo account sit in the top 1% compared to their peers. Their competition sent a typical designed email, so their conversion rates are 0.04. An average revenue per recipient is a single sale. This is the example of a current client we have in the skincare industry. But instead, with this type of emails, our conversion rate sit at 0.4. That is 10 times higher, and revenue per recipient is 5 times higher. And this is exactly why at least 50% of the emails we create for our clients are text-based. They are 7, 8, and 9-figure e-commerce brands, and this works as well for lists north of 1 million subscribers to email lists as small as 11,000 subscribers. In fact, last year in 2024, we generated $2.4 million out of this tiny list, the smallest list across all of our clients, because we followed the conviction building strategy and drove it home with text-based emails. You can watch a video that explains exactly how we do it in the description, or it's going to be linked somewhere in the screen now. Yet nobody is talking about this. The market wants you to buy AI tools for email design and email design templates for Figma and so on. But they're just doing what's best for them. Email service providers sell you better reports and better analytics and AI and all of that jazz. We just need it to an extent, but it's just a small part of the picture. It's like they don't literally care whether you succeed or not as long as you pay them. This is funny because even though we are a Klaviyo partner agency and I enforce all of our clients to use and stick with Klaviyo because it's just the best solution, I always call it their BS and I get paid $0 whatsoever from them. I'm probably on their watch list, but I don't care because I'm more of a car guy. So now, let me show you how to actually scale your email marketing sales. Starting now, make at least 50% of your emails text-based. I created a playlist that shows you some examples, and that's going to be linked in the description and somewhere along the video right now, so you can look what these emails look like. Plus, most importantly, also in the description of this video, I have a Google Doc with 7 real-life examples we, email engineers, my agency, created and had a higher than average conversion rate. So these are real-life emails we literally just sent on behalf of clients and generated abnormally higher sales compared to even our other emails. But now I have to address something. It takes chops to pull this off. It takes chops to pull this off. A designer takes 2 to 4 years to learn graphic design to the highest of levels. And in the same way, a copywriter takes 2 to 4 years to master the art of email copywriting to the highest of levels. At least that's what I've seen with my own eyes when looking out and hiring copywriters from my own agency. But as with anything worth doing, the payout is huge. This is what has literally allowed us to double email revenue for some of the clients we work with. You have to find a skilled copywriter who can pull it off, and ideally someone who understands email marketing strategy as well. But I see some 7, 8, and even 9-figure brands try to do is solve this by using AI. But here's the problem. AI written emails sound AI written, and customers can't tell. It gives them the ick and distract them from the email, and we don't want that. And I know this very, very well because I spent over 5 figures building an AI email marketing copywriter tool that I never released because these emails didn't convert because it was the ass backwards approach. It's not starting with copywriting formulas. It's about sending emails about what the market is experiencing in real time, what they're exposed to in real time, what they're being sold, and then start from there. It's simply something AI doesn't understand, and so human written emails simply stand out. I mean, that's what we do at least, and that's what has worked very well for us and our clients. So again, there's gonna be a link at the bottom of this video where you can see real-life examples of text-based emails with a high conversion rate. And now here comes a shameless plug, so feel free to stop watching. My agency, Email Engineers, offers a complimentary in-depth Klaviyo audit, which I myself and another expert on our team will initiate for you. We'll run your account through our internal checklist with exactly 121 items that most brands miss. On top of that, we'll create 2 text-based emails for you for free, which you can send over to your email list to see the results for yourself. So if you're an e-commerce brand owner and want to increase your email marketing sales and retention, there's going to be a link in the description to get started with your account audit. You'll then be directed to a Calendly page to book in a time with myself and our team. We will analyze your account, then provide a customized roadmap to identify any bottlenecks, missed opportunities, or just ways to increase revenue. The goal of the audit is to show you how to scale your email sales with Klaviyo for your e-commerce brand. And if we see that your account is already performing well, we're not going to waste your time. We'll leave it as it is. You can just continue doing what you're doing. But a fair warning, after seeing the audit and the result of conviction building and text-based emails, most brands want us to take the reins and make it all happen for them. At the end of the day, it just makes sense. Our partners are enjoying consistent, healthy profits month after month because our emails do not rely on discount to get sales, but on creating conviction, as I just show you. I'm Matt Pirelli, and my agency, Email Engineers, specialize on one thing only, and that's email marketing and retention for e-commerce brands. Now, the audit and the free emails are only available for a limited time. So if you want my team eyes on your Klaviyo account, book in your time so we can go ahead and audit your account. With that being said, I look forward to seeing you on the call. Talk soon.